Well, this is a different kind of view, isn't it? It's a view of me driving down the road. Might give me motion sickness at that. You know, there's a story about motion sickness in me. Oh, some years ago, I thought that, you know, it would be really cool to have a boat, you know, a pretty nice boat, and go up and down the Gulf Coast and Intercoastal Canal and all that. But I should have got the hint that I'm not cut out for a boat when I took the test drive for the boat that I did end up buying, which was a mistake in that. But it was a cuddy cabin. I can't remember if it was 21 or 25 feet, but it was a pretty good sized boat. It had an inboard motor. You know, it's like a 350 motor, Chevrolet motor in it. And the area in the back, you know, where you would sit around and what have you, was about, let's see, pretty small. It was probably about a 4x6 area, okay, for a giant boat. Of course, it had the cuddy cabin below it, and you go down in there, but it was freaking uncomfortable and always hot and muggy or one thing or another. I guess I could have come up with a better system on it. But the whole point of the story was this. I had this fantastic vision of having such a wonderful time, you know, going up and down the Intercoastal Canal and seeing all the wonderful sights and all the, you know, the birds and the wildlife in the area. Only to figure out slowly that I have no sea legs. None, zero. Hell, I got seasick over there on Lake Conroe. On the test drive. Oh, no, maybe not the test drive, but the first time out, I took the dang boat out just to check it out. And Ted and I went together and they went fishing a little bit. Oh, geez. I got sick. I got throwing up out there on a boat, you know, on the lake. So, just because you think it and just because you want it, don't mean it's going to make it so, you know. There's some things you can overcome, I guess, as long as it just doesn't paralyze you with vomiting and seasickness that just absolutely destroy you. And every time that I've ever got in a boat or ship or what are you going to call it? I mean, no real ship because I've never been on a cruise because, frankly, I'm a little concerned about not getting back. But at any rate, it's just terrible. And to admit weakness is even worse. And it all started when I was 5 years old. 5, cinco, yeah. On my 5th birthday. My fabulous Uncle Country A.L. Green took me out on a boat ride for all day, okay, in the sun. Mind you, I'm a skinny, red-headed, freckle-faced, pale-faced kid, and he looks like a full-blood Indian, okay, so the sun never really bothered him. Well, I came home sick, green, basically, throwing up and carrying on. Had nightmares of this green water that if it ever got to me, it was going to kill me, that kind of thing. So I think he really put that into my head, and that's why the motion sickness has stayed with me my whole life. Even now, at 68 years old, 63 years later, I'm still tormented by it. So, even talking about it, I begin to feel dizzy. What a crazy, crazy world. That's that.